Your tweet generated a lot of excitement on social media, and people are wondering what will be your role as an honorary consul, and when did you begin serving in this role?
First of all, I'm very happy to hear that we get lots of comments, excitement comments from people. It gives me actually a lot of encouragement to continue to do what I do. But please, I will share with you a little bit my latest story about my relationship with Zimbabwe. My relationship with Zimbabwe actually began several years ago through the churches over there. I serve in my role as a special advisor to the church in the Holy Land in the last 20 years regarding connection of congregations, connecting congregations from all over the world to the Holy Land. And as you well know, the supporters and the benefactors of the churches are very well respectable and blessed businessmen. And that is where business interest and business opportunities actually come into play. The spiritual connection I initiated between the Holy Land and the churches in Zimbabwe certainly strengthened the connection between Zimbabwe and Israel, because the majority of the citizens of Zimbabwe are religious, are Christians. This collaboration actually paved my way to His Excellency President Emerson Mnangagwa, the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe. And there it was decided to appoint me as honorary consul in order to develop much more the business relations and opportunities between the countries. My role as honorary consul of Zimbabwe in Israel is actually a position with great responsibility. When I started my relationship with Zimbabwe, I didn't do it to get any award or any appointment, but this is, I believe, it's God's will to do that. And as I see Zimbabwe as a country that it's important to Israel spiritually and economically, and in any connection, and I can will bless the two countries, I'm committed to do that. Whatever I can do to bless two countries, I'm here to do that. And the people, your listeners, can take my words for every one of them, because when you work with people, you're also committed to people. And if someone needs some advice or help with everything connect to Israel, he's more than welcome to contact me.
Perhaps people would want to know what are some of the opportunities that are available for the people of Zimbabwe in terms of exports to Israel.
This is very also important question, and the possibilities are many, actually. But for now, at the first stage, I would initially focus on one very important option, which is tourism from Israel to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe has one of the wonders of the world, which is Victoria Falls. We are now working to actually regulate the issues of visas in an orderly manner for Israelis in order to significantly increase the number of tourists coming from Israel to Zimbabwe. Israelis love Africa, actually. Tourism brings lots of money to the country and creates many jobs for Zimbabweans, like restaurants, hotels, cars, shopping, souvenirs, you name it. That's why it's a good beginning to show Zimbabwe that we are not coming to take anything from Zimbabwe, but we are coming to give. Regarding companies from Zimbabwe that want to market their products in the Israeli market, we will be happy to assist them in any way in order to open new market for them with a large buying ability. So again, also here, everyone who needs some help and finds what to do in Israel and how is more than welcome to contact us.
In terms of investment from Israel, you have talked about the first one, which is a low-hanging fruit, tourism. But what can we benefit from Israel? Is there any technology? What is happening in Israel that we as Zimbabwe can benefit?
As you well know, Israel is a technological powerhouse whose fingerprints are everywhere in the world almost. In agriculture, energy, security, health, cyber, infrastructures, etc., etc. there are large groups of investors in Israel who are interested in investing in Zimbabwe. And indeed, we are currently in the process of testing with many investors in order to explore the best and most lucrative opportunities for Zimbabwe, whose whole purpose is to create jobs, optimize the existing industry, generate revenue for Zimbabwe, and improve the life of the citizens and give hope for better future for each one of them. This is what we are doing right now.
Currently, Zimbabwe and the United States of America, the relations are frosty. Is there a role that Israel can play to create better relations between Zimbabwe and the United States of America?
Yeah, this is a very delicate question. Diplomacy and politics are sensitive and confidential issues. But it is no secret that Israel is the best friend of the United States. Everybody knows that. Israel has an interest in strengthening ties between Zimbabwe and will therefore do everything in its power to assist Zimbabwe on all levels. Even Mr. Benjamin Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, has already written an official letter congratulating the desire of establishing Zimbabwean embassy in Israel. Okay, this is something new, which could greatly affect Israel, the U.S., and Zimbabwe's relations. Because once you are close to Israel, most of the time you are close to the United States. And here in the consulate, we are working in this direction, and we want to help Zimbabwe in every way. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Israel are very, very open to help in any way to the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Zimbabwe in this matter.
Finally, Ronny, Zimbabwe is going through challenging times. What is your message to Zimbabweans?
I visited Zimbabwe many, many times, and I saw the people, and I realized that the people of Zimbabwe are very strong people. And I want to remind you that only 72 years ago, Israel was just founded, and it was not easy here at all. There have been wars, famines, several social problems, but with determination, faith, Israel today in short time became a world empire. I must point out that Zimbabwe is dozens of times richer than Israel in minerals. So for me, Zimbabwe can be much more successful than Israel. The people of Zimbabwe, as I mentioned before, are strong people with strong faith, with strong desire to improve their lives by all means. I believe in the people of Zimbabwe. I believe in the enormous potential it has. We only need to instill hope and faith in people and show them the light. And this is what we are going to do through Israel. I believe that the people serving the government of Zimbabwe under the presidency of His Excellency Emerson Mnangagwa are doing their best to help the citizens of Zimbabwe. And we are here to do everything possible on the Israeli side to bring hope and better future to Zimbabwe. Because as I see the relations between the countries, we can win and we can benefit from both sides, spiritually and economically. Spiritually, Israel is the spiritual lighthouse of the world according to the Bible. And economically, Zimbabwe has a lot to offer to the investors of Israel. So if we combine these two aspects, I have no doubt that we can bring lots of blessings to the people of Zimbabwe. And I'm honored to serve any Zimbabwean in Israel. Anything they need, whatever we can do under our new role, our doors are open for them.
Thank you very much, Ronny, for taking time out to give us a bit of background and to talk about the new consulate, which will be serving the people of Zimbabwe and Israel as we build these new relations. Thank you very much.
May God bless Zimbabwe. Amen.